Hello everybody, welcome back to another episode of Just What I am playing Final Fantasy XIV. I have no idea why I said it like that. Anyway, last episode we did even more side quests, just in Central Shroud I think, mainly Central and now South Shroud, a part of it. And today we're going to go and probably finish off South Shroud and then begin doing stuff in the East Shroud. We'll leave the North Shroud for last. And then after that we can finally go to Kurthus and then Mordona. That's a lot of quests. Your word of guardians in the wood got all Buscaron beside himself with worry. So I came up with a bit of an idea. It might be you heard, but there's a place near to here where poachers and all other manner of scum gather. I know friends of Gridania to be sure, but I've even less love for Garlemald, so I got to thinking, why not ask him to keep an eye out on any guardians in the woods? Enemy of my enemy and all that. That glint in your eye, you're no stranger to violence, are you? Got a job for a hard lass like you? I have. Run along to the river east of here and get me 3 small-mouthed Oberon, will you? They've been gobbling down all the fishes what Buscaron serves us for dinner. For our dinner, and we can't have that now, can we? Come back to me dirties up with fish guts, and I'll see you're treated like a proper Druthers regular. You're back, lass, and something tells me you've not come for a flag and a Buscaron's ale. All the better, that. I just overheard some Guardian stragglers were seen in the Trollswood. And, you know they're not like to put up any, to be up to any good. Me? Why, I'd like nothing more than to gut those Imperial horsemen myself, but I fear I've other duties to attend to this day. We're counting on you, lass. Whoopsie. Cloven hoofed horse. You look to be a doughty sort. Perhaps I could trouble you with a task. Recently I shared a flagon with a merchant from Ul'dah, who regaled me with her tales of danger from the road. Worst of all, as she had it, was a ferocious beast that nigh gored her within an ilm of her life, when she thought she'd finally reached the forest's safe embraces. What manner of beast, you say? You'll not believe this, but it was an antelope. Yep. Yes, I doubted mine own ears when I heard the tale, but it would seem a most ill-tempered strain of beast roams the land south of the Druthers of late. You might recognize them by the scars they bear from frenzied battles with man and fellow beast alike. Ah, one last thing. I would give you this freshly made bowl of Sparhawk egg soup. Egg soup, yeah, sure. To aid in your battle. You may chuckle, but the spices contained within are known to sap the strength of these plant-eating beasts. Now, go carefully, and don't let those doe eyes lull you into a false sense of security, lest the next ale you down spill freely from the myriad of holes in your body. Savage. Right, let's go and kill some Oberons. And then we need to look under the bridge. Oh no! Anyway. There we go. I do feel like this place is like one of the most annoying places to traverse because of all the freaking forest. Buscaron is worried by guardians in the woods, is he? And the situation must be dire. Very well. I will see to it any Imperials are watched with a close eye. By the by, you are the Aura making a name for yourself of late, are you not? It is good to finally put a face to the name. Wow, the fact that they actually said Aura is interesting, because they didn't exist when Aura was a thing. Right, have this. I also like how you have no horns. I feel like I've been lied to. There we go. Down he goes. To the depths of hell. Everybody flyer. Guardians in the wood. Buscaron would not lie of such things. Nor I think would you, were not the watcher watching. Tell me, are you the black mage rumors speak of? I suspected as much. Many wasps are looking forward to the day they cross paths with you, myself included. Until then, friend. This is so weird. Like, these people are suddenly, like, not bad. They've always been, like, kind of... Like, the poachers have always been kind of bad. Now they're saying, like, hey, you're a pretty cool person. To the adventurers, merchants, and laborers that come here to partake in fine ale and fine company, the Druffers is like a second home. Even an only home to the most unfortunate. We'd be fools not to avail ourselves of the protection of wood whalers and the god's quiver. But there lies a special satisfaction in defending one's own home. You've done us all proud today, friend. The tavern is sheltered by the Shroud, imparting a sense of peace and tranquility to all within. It is for this reason, as much as Buscarin's ale and yarns of adventure, the wayfarers from across the realm find respite at these tables. But the protection of the forest is not to be taken for granted, no. We must respect and honor the trees. Only in doing so will they do the same for us. And so I would ask you to perform a simple task. You are to make an offering to one of the forest's fallen guardians. Not far from here lie the withered remains of a treant who perished protecting the forest it so loved. Obtain the umbels of 4 antelopes, antelope does, and 2 freshly plucked catrap petals. Then place them before the treant. After the offering has been made, kneel and bow your head in deference. I can promise you that when you arise, you will do so with a newfound understanding of the significance of my words. So how's the hospitality of our enemies? Left a sour taste in your mouth, did it? Pity that. They've no respect for land or law, but they're not without their uses. Now, they know who you are, and that you ain't scared of them. Your name's getting known, alright. For better or worse, a lot of folk taking an interest in you. Though it best if you went looking for them before they came looking for you. Whoopsie. Take care of them moribund, did you? Reckon I'll be tucking into a bowl of river trout before long then, or a nice bit of pike perhaps. Well, Buscaron, you know, he's always done right by me, no matter what I might have gotten up to back in the day, whatever. So I don't take kindly to them, as would make trouble for him, even if they're fish. You seem like a trustworthy sort, and I can see you've got some skills from your work as an adventurer. Let's see you put them to work for the old man, eh? So those Hagorian dogs as swift and sure as I saw to me pint, or me duties, did you? My God! On behalf of old man Buscaron and me compatriots here to Druffers, you have my gratitude and then some. What with you and myself seeing to matters, lass? I tell you, no flag on the mead or guardian troublemaker on or around this premises is safe. Been taking me advice and putting your skills to work at the Dodgers, have you? Now that's what I like to see from a strapping young lass. Well, tighten your bootstraps, because I've got another job for you. I was running a pint of Buscaron's finest the other day when I heard that the Kakiran are hoarding stashes of poison around these parts. Can't say for sure what they're up to, but it can be nothing good. What say you take these fire pots and go blow up the bleeding ball of them? Hail, friends. Would you fancy a flagon of ale, or perhaps... Oh, an adventure. I can scarce believe my fortune. I was just looking for someone who might assist me in checking the welfare of a couple of regulars. To be precise, I'm looking for an expedition team poking around in the ruins of Isamhar, due south of here. They usually turn up at the Drutters every few days, covered in dust and hungry for a hot meal, but they've not been in for nigh on a week. Could well be that they're simply occupied with scholarly business, but they'd be running low on supplies by now, and that concerns me. Please pay them a visit at the ruins and see if aught's amiss. You're looking for one by the name of Iriel. By the way, I forget the other one's name. That is one leaf. I would say there's 2 leaves, but this one didn't die in one shot. And then get a kill some antelopes. Need to kill 4. Fuck it, I'm gonna go into astral fire mode. There we go. This allows me to one-shot them a little bit easier. You know what? Because I want to flare. There we go. Annihilate it. We're also going to switch over to ice. Yes, may I help you with something? Ah, Yowen was concerned for our well-being. How positively sweet of her. But as you can see, we are both quite hale and decidedly not deceased. We did, however, encounter certain practical difficulties with a veritable legion... There's a freaking fly in here. A veritable legion of Chicoers burst forth from the depths of the pit. Your timing is impeccable, as you've only just succeeded in clambering out. In fact, since you are here, perhaps you might prevent a similar situation by slaughtering a few of the pest. Say 5 or so? That should be sufficient to frighten the rest of the brood back to the shadows below. I'm also going to get this one. I cannot see it. Ah, you're an adventurer, are you not? You're a man, okay. Ah, you're an adventurer, are you not? There we go, that's what I wanted to see. Tell me, have you any experience in the field of relic hunting? I'm currently attempting to catalog all of the artifacts in this area. You see, but I'm finding the task rather more time-consuming than I had initially anticipated. I am all but convinced that we stand in what was once Gelmora's residential district. Alas, I have yet to recover a sufficiency of domestic objects to confirm my theory. Should you happen upon any such items while wandering the area, I would be most grateful if you'd bring them to me. Oh boy. There's 8 things to collect. Fuck. That's a lot of stuff. Oh. There's even bigger Chigaways. Who then die in one hit, huh? Even bigger Chigaway. That's because I got a 20% chance for double damage. I need to make sure that I don't accidentally target that cat trap. I was about to mention the silence of the woods again. But then the music started playing. Rip. Right. Back so soon, are you quite certain you exercised the appropriate amount of care and delicacy in your search? These artifacts are hundreds of years... Oh, never mind. Show me what you found. A piece of pottery dating back to an age when the city-state of Gelmora prospered. Yes, these are most certainly examples of Gelmoran tableware. Judging by the shape and ornamentation, they appear to be cups of the kind once used to serve herbal infusions, or possibly vegetable broth. Perfect. My work here is far from done, but this discovery brings me one tantalizing step closer to realizing my dream. The restoration of these ruins, and their re-establishment as a settlement of the Duskwhite Ellison. Gridanians have long perceived my people as outcasts and brigands, yet if we Duskwhites can return a measure of prosperity to this fallen city, we would no longer need to resort to common theft or banditry in order to make ends meet. Imagine it. But I am rambling. Thank you for your help. My. That was marvelous work, adventure. Many thanks. Perhaps now we might return to our research in relative peace. Oh, the ruins you see down there are part of the ancient subterranean city known as Gelmora. For Duskwhite Ellison such as yourself, it represents a valuable and unexpected opportunity to learn more about the settlement where our ancestors once dwelt. Yet, as fascinating as the ruins are, I do believe I have had my fill of the inside of that hole for the time being. At any rate, you can assure Yoan that the two of us, particularly my brother, are quite well, and will soon be along to partake in Bascarin's finest meat and mead. What is this? When making an offering of antelope innards to the spirits of the woods, it is proper if they are still warm. The spirits of the wood despise those creatures who shun harmony, such as the ravenous cat traps. Offerings of the seedkin's petals will soothe the savage spirits. And then slash kneel. Name slash kneel. Kneel to the tree gods. Oh, I barely look if it's zoomed out. Wow, that's feeling funny. It's like, oh, there's still a quest over here. You know when you're like starting to fly around and see all of this like broken and I guess just broken pieces of wood, then you can actually kind of notice the severity of the calamity and what it did to the forest. It's interesting. I've never actually played this game for a long time and I've never actually paid attention to that. Right. What was this? No, nothing. Nothing special. There we go. Kaboom! We also go and talk to the Chocobo Keep, because then the symbol is gone. Yay! Right. Hello. The poison stashes are no more. The poison stashes are no more, you say? Good lass. Your next pint will be on me. Were it my orders, I'd grab the Skikarian one by one and string them up by the ratty ears, but old man Buskrun won't have none of that. Says each battle we forgo now saves us one down the road, and to tell the truth, I'm starting to come around to his ways. You have placed the offerings as I asked? I thank you. The treant you have honoured was not always withered, thus, unable to bear the changes racking force in the wake of the calamity. It lost all trace of vibrant life, wasting away into its current haggard appearance. Your adventures may see treants as little more than overgrown adversaries, but many of us local folk revere these creatures as guardians of the woods. It is nature's way that we tend to those who once tended to us. Should we forsake our protectors now, then we ourselves will be forsaken when our protection is needed once more. Thank you, friend. Buskarun might come off as a rough-hewn to strangers, but I tell you, he'd be right devastated were anything to happen to one of his regulars. What's that? Ariel assures me that her brother is in fine fettle as well. Why, I've not the slightest idea of whom she speaks, nor why that would concern me. I see. Interesting maneuver. Also, my inventory is becoming, like, a mess. Just a mess. Like, geez, look at all the freaking stuff I have. Yeah. A lot of the things I just have to sell, really. What does this pants even look like on her? Oof. If I dye this, what does it dye? Ooh. That's actually very interesting. And maybe useful. Now we got an eye patch. A fancy eye patch. And then these things, which are beefy as fuck. I really actually wanted those, like, casting boots. They looked really good. I heard Captain Landano regaling you with the many tales of his youth. Much has he seen and known, having journeyed throughout Eorzea with naught but his wits. I am a child of the Twelfthwood, a whaler through and through. Never have I cast a shadow that was not forged by a sun that perched atop the great elm at dawn. Yet travel I would, if only in mind, they say that. They say an old-down trader is nearby to the south. Will you find for me a thing from that city strange and great? I have duties, or else I would. I have duties, or else I would go. You'll not find me ungrateful. Also, Levy. Looking for a spot of work? Then you've come to the right place. I am Merthelin, representative of the Adventurers Guild. As the live mate, whatever stationed here at Cap Tranquil, I'm responsible for assigning the various tasks that come in from beleaguered locals. Quite a number of these tasks can entail a significant degree of danger. However, if I am to set you loose on my levies with a clear conscience, I must first be convinced of your capacity to surmount the challenges you're likely to encounter. How about we start you off with a levy of my choosing and see how you get on? Let's start this one, shall we? Excellent. Pray be aware that while you are retrieving the furs, you may encounter the poachers themselves. I suggest you arm yourself for battle. Good fortune to you, adventurer, and I hope to receive word of your success in the very near future. Hail, adventure. You come at an opportune time. My botanist hatchet serves its own purpose well enough, but I'd hesitate to use it on anything that bites back. I would guess that your own skill at arms is more apropos. Apropos? Wow. For this situation. I was crossing the bridge behind me when I got to thinking of all I've seen since the calamity. What boggles the mind wobbles the body. And before I knew it, I was nearly on my face, and the lumber in my arms was shattered all over the bridge. Some of it must have fallen over the side. Now, I'm not so green as to go vaulting over the bridge when I know perfectly well of the fiends below, but an adventurer should have little less to fear. Will you go in my stead and retrieve the wood? Retrieving this man's wood. We also go into this levee. Ba, ba, ba. Oh no, it's a poacher. Really? Then she just leaves. Excellent. Let me go and hit you with some fire. Oh, I guess I'll get this treasure coffer. Also, this dropped lumber has nothing to do with what I was doing. Only just realized. Fate, levies, quest, everything! There we go. I've done so many fates already, like, Jesus Christ. And you will see why. You will know my suffering, not in a not-so-distant future. You sense a hostile presence. Bird officially murdered. Annihilated. Hello. Now that, madam, is what I call a close call. Cut for nothing. A god of mine, I swear. These new cell swords are more of cell scabbards. Here. Pray take this for your troubles. The more precious of my wares, Uldan's incense. The more precious of my wares. Uldan. That's an interesting way to say that. Anyway, I got the incense. I got something for this lady. Ah, adventurer, I am right glad you return. Did you find my wood? I did find your wood, my friend. Wonderful, the tavern will get a fine blaze out of this. This firewood for Buscarron's butters you were gathering. A little damp, but nothing that a little drawing won't fix. The sun is strong, and the way is long, after all. Much appreciated. Did you find something? Ah, I hope to the 12th that it transports me. Wait, what? That it transports me, as the captain's tales do. From myrrh to scandalwood, the soothing aromas emitted by these alchemical crafted incense cones will instantly take one back to the jewels of the desert. The scent, my head swims. I see markets in the Colosseum. Languorous evening strolls past roses with the heat of the sun still on them. What smells? They inflame my imagination. Possibly my sinuses. Okay, I see now. Thank you, adventurer. You have more than earned this. Give me that high potion, I guess. Bravo, madam. I had a feeling I had a feeling you would do well. For the moment we met, and though this was but a trial, you earned your reward nonetheless. I must say, I was rather impressed with your results. I see no reason not to grant you access to a greater range of left quests. Your most difficult task now is choosing what to attempt next. Wait, I got 2 achievements? 10 unique battle... okay, yeah, I see. I also got the new title from the Unsevered by doing the Odin stuff. Alright then, off we go to the Shroud if I can teleport there properly. And here we flip and go. Hello. Hail adventure, I am Kina Liega, I guess. Liga? I don't know. A guild left representative for the Adventurers Guild. If it is work you seek, the good folk who reside in the vicinity of the Hawthorn Hut have entrusted me with a multitude of tasks that I'm eager to assign to stalwart heroes. Stalwart ones, I say. Again, many of these levies are not for the faint of heart, or frail of body. Before I send you marching into the wilderness, I must see what manner of adventure has arrived upon my doorstep, so to speak. Let's start you on a trial levy. On a trial guild levy, shall we? How does this one suit you? Excellent, you need merely beckon to the sylphs to help lead her to her destination. Oh, it's one of those, huh? Oh no. I hate those. Ah, I shan't get a wink of sleep until I find out where it was. Hear my tale, adventure. Last night, upon returning from my patrol, I caught sight of a child playing atop of the roof. Fearing for the little one's safety, I called out, but the child promptly vanished. Now, we haven't received word of any missing children, but if there were even a chance... word not from my duties here. I would be out searching now. Might I trouble you to climb to the roof and investigate in my stead? Meep. Small cane. And young leaves. I guess I might as well get this too. Florimont. You have the look of one who has seen more than her fair share of danger. I am Florimont, a sentry of Jocelyn's Spire, though he would be forgiven for imagining me a sentry of this hut. Seldom have I left it in recent days. I sustained an injury, you see, and have been out of commission for some time. Why? Anyway, my wood whaler comrades are about to commence a culling operation in the Bramble Patch, and the thought of them marching into the jaws of danger while I languish here like a coddled baby is frankly too much to bear. I realize this is sudden, but might I trouble you to take part in the operation in my stead? If you would do me this favor, seek out Captain Anuid at Jocelyn's Spire. He will tell you all you need to know. You're an adventurer, are you not? Aye, you have the same air about you as father. He used to be an adventurer like you, until he took an arrow in the knee, though he has long since retired, and now finds pleasure in welcoming travellers to his humble hut. To this humble hut. We also serve hot meals to the brave men and women who protect our borders, a small token of appreciation for their efforts. Speaking of which, our meat stocks are currently running perilously low yet again, and I must head into the Bramble Patch to trap some game. Sorry to cut short our conversation, but duty calls, and no one else is going to... Oh, I do hate to impose it. Might I trouble you to take this box of hunting tools and lay the traps in my stead? It is for a good cause, as I mentioned. There are only so many hours in a day. You understand? And every bell I spent on this task would be a bell spent neglecting another. Ah, you have returned. Tell me all you have learned. Almost large enough for a Lollifell child. This cane appears more suited for a sylph than a man. At a glance, this tender green leaf looks as if it could be from a gazelle green. Found this cane atop the roof, you say? It is far too small for our use. I'd wager it belongs to one of the sylphs of Little Solace, the settlement to the east. Well, I suppose that solves the mystery. It would seem that the child I saw was in fact a sylph, and I was so worried. At any rate, we should return the cane to its rightful owner. Please take it to a sylph named Delexia in Little Solace. She will know what to do with it, and while you are there, tell her in no uncertain terms that her people should not wander the forest at night. Those frightful snouts, tusks like unto spears, and the squealing, that dreadful squealing, a deaf hymn that haunts my dreams each night. Why, oh why did I ever leave my home to come here? Hail, traveler. Your sharp-eyed mien, I guess, whatever, tells me you're keen to prove yourself, and to your good fortune, I've a menial task, ideal for one of your fair-to-meddling abilities. Wild boars plague the bramble patch, and it's about time that someone killed the herd. Well, up to it now. What brings you here, adventurer? Florimond's replacement, you say? And you are aware of the risks? Aye, well, you do seem a capable sort. Florimond's task was to be slaying of 6 black bats, would be the slaying of 6 black bats in the bramble patch. I take it you will now see to you will now see to this. I am, God save me and my mind. I wish you the best of luck. Christ, so many words. There we go. Let us go into the bramble patch and kill some boars and bats. Some bats and boars. Oh! If I get 20%, then it's a one-shot. That's a lot of freaking bats to kill, though. Holy shit. Maybe I should just go into fire mode. Maybe I kill him a little bit faster. Oh, right. I look away for 1 second and the boar is already gone. Already eviscerated. Whoopsie. That wasn't necessary. Oh. Is that? No, one more. Okay. Kaboom! There we go. I've done it. They're all dead. Bork, bork, bork. Bork, bork, bork. So, you have seen to the black bats. We couldn't have asked for a better substitute. You have my gratitude. Now, at the risk of seeming brazen, I would ask you a favor of my own. Might you bear a message to Florimond for me? The lad is being overly hard on himself for his absence. Tell him that his fretting avails no one. He himself least of all. He serves the wood dwellers best by getting back on his feet with all swiftness, and that requires peace of mind. Please, you have my vow. I shall wear boarskin armor no more. I will starve before I partake in the tiniest morsel of salted pork. Just make them go away. What? The swine plague the bramble patch no more? Oh, thank you, friend. To speak the truth of it, I have been plagued by a dreadful phobia of those tusk monstrosities in recent weeks. But I realize this will not do. Jocelyn's Spire overlooks a hub of trade and military activity, and to shirk my duties would be a dishonor to the hero whose name the Spire bears. You have this instilled no small measure of courage in me today, friend, and for this I am grateful. Sure, don't really feel like I've done anything, but sure. You look to be made of sterner stuff than the average adventurer. How would you fancy doing your bit to preserve the peace? We patrol the area night and day, but this recent skirmish put a dozen of my men in the infirmary, and were sorely short-handed as a result. I'd be grateful if you could help me, fill in for the wounded. Now there are 3 strategic positions on our patrol route, each marked by a twin adder standard. What you need to do is go to the 3 locations in turn and hold your ground for a while. Nothing to it, see? Nothing to it, see? A lemure. They look kind of fucked up, actually. Never even noticed. Oh no, wild hoglet. Anyway. Can I please get up here? Standing watch. Standing watch. Standing watch. I'm not sure if this is a good thing to mention, but every single time that I hear like a freaking bird or something dying again and make a sound like that always makes me laugh. Anyway, I'm gonna be right back. I need a break. Alright. Stunning watch. Stellar gameplay here on Just Fred. Or Cute Tech Gaming, because that is still the name of the channel. Which I would probably like to change at some point in my life. Hello. Thank you ever so much. Now, all that remains is for us to wait, and to pray for a bountiful catch. I shall have the wood whalers check the traps on the morrow. They are more than happy to do so, knowing that the meat will end up in their own bellies, like as not. But if I might be permitted to speak seriously for a moment, it is not an easy time to be a frontier sentry. Fearsome beasts abound in these parts, and there is the Imperial threat besides. Thus am I glad that I, who cannot wield a sword, and yet play my part, may yet play my part by preparing hearty meals for those brave men and women who willingly endure hurts that simple folk like me might enjoy peace. A message from Captain Anuit. I see. Captain speaks through. I must say a great weight has been lifted from my shoulders. As bait, I shall focus all my energies on recovery. The sooner to resume my duties, the sooner to resume my duties. My thanks again, friend. Good to see you back in one piece, is a raw to report. A run-in with fell fiend, you say? That is passing odd. We have never had trouble with the local fauna and this patrol route in the past. Mayhap their numbers are on the rise. We must keep a close eye on things. Anyways, thanks for your help, friend. Give me some of them dried plumps. And time to do a pain in the butt of a freaking Levy quest. Initiate. Yes. Right, so I need to move her over this way. Meh. If we get attacked by a gnat, it's fine. I'll just kill him in one shot anyway. All right, okay. We're seeing that the Gorlins decided to attack. Or the Zizzes or whatever. There we go. Follow me. And there we go. It is done. Da 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 da. Boom, boom, boom. I hate these freaking levies. Oh yeah, I should have read that probably. Oh well. Then I can still read it. Let's see. Such passable diligence and general competence are exactly the qualities I admire most. Now that I'm satisfied that you possess the necessary level of skill, feel free to peruse the guild lists I have available. I look forward to hearing of your future exploits. There you go. What brings Walking One to a both of these ones? Walking One brings Cain. This one was looking under every leaf and flower for Cain. This one's heart is full of joy. Walking One is kind like seed-seeing one. This one likes kind ones. This one will be friends to kind one. Kind one has this one's word. Hello. My master sent me to these parts to bring back the seeds of the Sylvan Lily. But look, it's really difficult to find something in a place you don't even know. Since I thought I'd go to the Sylphs, first I asked Elaine what gift I should get, and since I couldn't find any of that sweet roar stuff, I asked Elaine to get me some. And then I thought about how much better it would be to have an envoy, you know, someone, not me, talk to the Sylphs. I mean, they're very strange, so I asked Elaine to find me a good adventure. Look, I'm doing the best I can here, yes? I could be doing it myself, but the master probably wants to get his seeds. So, will you please give the perfume to the Sylphs and find out where the lily seeds are? That's all. And when you're done with that, could you collect the seeds and deliver them to Master Botanist Kane at the Sanctum of the 12? That's all. I'll ask Selene to do the rest. This one wishes to thank the Adventuring One. Adventuring One saved the Elder One. But this one must ask favor first. Will Adventuring One bring 3 bottles of fresh blood? It's morbid favor, this one knows, but must have fresh blood from vile ones known as Jigas. Here, Adventuring One take blood bottled. Use on almost dead vile ones to take fresh blood. Walking One may dance many dances, but this one still doesn't like Walking Ones. Why? Because Walking Ones don't listen, that's why. If Walking Ones want to be friends with this one, Walking Ones should listen and listen good. This one has itchy spot on back. Walking One should poke it. Walking One fell into trap. Touching this one turns Walking One's skin into moss. Mossy One's skin turned greener and greener. Mossy One should examine self and see how silly Mossy One has become. Alright, / examine self. Bruh. Of course, need to do it in front of this person. Walking One is so silly. There's no curse, silly one. This one tricks silly one good, yes? This one is so is smart. Silly one should congratulate this one for being very smart. / congratulates. Son of a bitch. I keep fucking it up. That's right, Silly One. This one is very, very smart one. Silly One is smart to know this. Silly One makes this one laugh. This one likes to laugh. Maybe Silly One is not so bad after all. These ones need help. Please help these ones. Vile ones called buzzing jiggers. Think these ones are food. Attack these ones. Attack whenever these ones go into forest to bathe in sunlight. Some of these ones have gone into the forest. Into the forest to lure out vile ones. This one wants Walking One to wait for vile ones. Wait nearby and slay vile ones that come. They came. Oh, Walking One, please listen. This one was frolicking in the forest, as this one likes to do, when nasty tusked ones came huffing and puffing and charging. This one was so frightened. This one is too scared to go back to the forest. Walking One can make tusked ones go away, yes? This one would dance for joy. Tusked ones hide in bushes. Walking One should be careful. Jesus. These freaking sylphs are quite something. Gathering One does not observe common courtesies. This one thinks Gathering One must learn manners. A fragrant mist created by collecting the essential oil of azema roses via an arduous distillation process. This one likes the scent of the sweet rose. The bottle makes a scented mist. This one also likes. Walking One bring good gifts. Walking One seeks seeds of the Sylvan Lily. Walking One shall find it in Larkskull if lucky. Lucky and looking at the ground. This one warns Walking One. Larkskull is full of touched ones. Touched ones not like these ones. Walking Ones be careful, yes? A suspicious thicket. Oh no, boars. Goodbye, boars. Not really. Bruh. There we go. Oh! I enjoy it. Like, sounds like that, I enjoy it so freaking much. It's ridiculous. Buzzing jigger. Ba-na-ba-na-ba-ba. Oh, jigga jiggy. Oh, jigga jigga. Probiscus. Another one. Are we done? Nope. Now for being like a 20% chance to do double damage, it's not been getting it that much. Hello. Why are you stuck in a tree? For the love of God. Just a car, you know? How much damage would I do with this? Oofs. Okay. I'm going to use this. We're also going to get this quest while I'm at it. Oh wait, now I'm thinking about it though, I need to get the flower first, and then I need to go up there anyway. To deliver the flower. Oh no! Oh no! Okay, this thing is stronger than I expected. This one was surprised by this one's strength. Anyway. Enough self-talk. Yep. It's a good thing I remembered. One of the few times I remember stuff. These ones must bathe in sunlight to survive. Without sunlight, these ones will fall ill. Fall ill and shrivel away to no ones. Thanks to Walking One, these ones can safely bathe in sunlight again. Praise be to Walking Ones. Or Walking One. Did Adventuring One bring blood from Wild Ones? This goes here and that there. Then stitch like this, then put that together. Done. This one has made a garment for Adventuring One. His enchanted garment, would protect Adventuring One from many scary ones. And as token of this one's thanks, these ones owe Adventuring Ones many, many thanks. Walking One has made tusked ones go away. This one can play in the forest again. This one thanks Walking One. This one is forever and ever Walking One's friend. Another quest, of course. Helpful One has returned. This one is troubled. When this one ran away from nasty tusked ones, this one dropped 3 spindles of thread. This one searched Brambley plates over and over, but nothing was found. Oh, woe is this one. Helpful One will help, yes? You know, I would so love to continue recording, but my voice is like... it's dying. Well, it's not really that bad, particularly. Honestly, it wouldn't be bad if I didn't have to read so much. The thing that actually puts like the most strain on my voice is the reading. That is usually how it goes, though, honestly. It's usually the reading that gets me. Especially because I need to do like freaking voices of Like doing voices of women and doing voices of smaller creatures like these ones. Yeah. Without threat, this one cannot weave. Whatever is this one to do? Pure white silk gathered and spun by the cells using traditional methods passed down for countless generations. This one's threat. This one can weave again. Helpful one is so kind. This one thanks. Helpful one from the bottom of this one's heart. Thank you. We're gonna do this quest in the next episode, I think. I want to do like simpler quests for this one. Like I know that like this one's gonna unlock the beast, so I'm gonna have to do like even more reading. And I know that I said this a couple of times before already, but this time I'm actually gonna stop after this episode, because otherwise I won't be able to talk tomorrow, which would be a problem because there's stuff to do tomorrow. Good, good. Who are you? Oh, yeah, I can. Good, good. All I need is a bed of sylvan lilies there. Need a seed of the sylvan lily. How did you know? Huh. I see Jilderand had you do all the work, did he? Out of these seeds will come white flowers, tint of pure light without even a hint of color. That is what faith is, you see. There are 12 hues, 12 paths to travel to a place where all walls fall and all hues become as one. But I am a botanist. It would be a poor garden that has but one hue. I hope you will take respite here and see the beauty you have wrought. Bruh. Why? Ugh. Once when I was doing some work in the herb garden, a goldsmith was there installing new veins on a whirligig. We got to talking, and do you know what she did? She wet me, the minx. The 12 given mysterious ways in these gardens have seen their share of lovers. I can spot them quite easily. Why, there was one just now, head over heels, yet tongue-tied. Youth is wasted on the young. Well, I must have been such a clod as that once. Wait, must have been such a clod as that once, though. I refuse to believe it in my heart. We must stand together, we clods in love. May I ask you to slip him a bouquet of my special azalea roses? I think there may even be a marriage happening right now. Also you. Sanctum feels so very sanctified, don't you find? A very good friend of mine, practically sisters we are, is to be joined to her beloved here, and I haven't been invited. It is such an honor. You ought to see her trousseau. But I digress. So easy to do that about the dresses, don't you find? Especially about Meridian Samite and this wonderfully fine lace made by tiny Lalafell children. There I go again. I meant to ask you about the wind sprites, do pardon me. Well, not really wind sprites so much as their cores. I need 4 of them. Why? Oh, I can't tell you. Not until you get them. Secrets are so much fun, don't you find? Debatable. There's a quest thing. There we are. We are 2 souls inhabiting one body and... Wait, that's not right. Oh no. Should have learned to talk. I mean, I should have. No thanks. I'm taking... a delivery from a friend of the happy couple. This is beautiful. And it smells so good. Thank you. Really, thank you. I don't need a speech. I'm just going to give her these roses and tell her the truth. I spent the morning at the sanctum pledging my love for her before the 12th. Oh boy. Boy. I do really want to finish off like all of these regular side quests. What am I doing? These are level 43 enemies. I'm not going to kill them with one scath. Would be nice if I could, but... yeah, no. Oh. Bum. Ba 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 da ba 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 da ba ba. Please let me kill this thing before any other marbles come attacking me. See ya. As they say, sayonara. The gale that rocks the cradle. I don't think I've ever actually seen that fate before. That's interesting. It's not an achievement one, though. You have the course? Wonderful. Oh, this will be the social event of the season. So exciting. My friends and I are very close. Practically sisters, you know. I know, you already told me. I've been generated by this lighter-than-air course as a force to send a man's hat sailing over 5 scores of yawns. Thank you ever so much. Shall I tell you my little secret? Well, since you've been so very helpful, I'm going to use these when it's time to throw the rose petals. It will be quite a flower storm to be sure. 4 is too many? Are you sure? Oh, well, I suppose I should try it beforehand once, perhaps on my own estate. It is the social event of the season. Mega potion. Bap, bap. Wow, there's a lot of people over here gathering. Went well, did it? Everyone needs a little help sometimes. You work in the gardens know that better than most. The great oaks, the tender seedlings, exotics, and the commonplace, they all need care. Even you, adventurer. There we go. Alright, my friends, that, however, is going to finally conclude this episode of Just How I Was Playing Final Fantasy XIV, and this is also going to conclude this session for me, for recording. First session in a while, felt really good. I wish I could do more, though. Anyway. I hope I'll see you guys in the next episode, where we're going to go and continue doing even more side quests. Mainly we're going to finish, or we're going to unlock the Sylph tribe. And then we will move ourselves to the North Shroud and do as much as we can over here. Oh boy. But this is a special quest. Like, some of these quests are really special and I will do them at a later point. This one being one of those. The one that's right over here. I know where it is because I recognize it. Yeah. Anyway. Goodbye.